a boop, a boop, a boop. Sweet. Good Monday morning. All right, welcome back. I'm Chris Noosh once again with the Noosh the Weekly Vlog. Today, once again, starting on the Nooshtober blocks, where I carve a new block every day based on a predetermined word that I came up with a couple weeks ago. Today's word is friend. So I drew this little block last night. I'm going to carve it out today. But before I do that, I have a freelance project that I should make a little bit of headway on. So I'm going to work on that first and then come back and carve this. But I just want to do a little intro so I can spray paint this block and it won't be sticky by the time I start to carve it. So I'm going to go spray this, work on that little freelance work over there, sitting on my desk. And then I'll come back and carve this piece, and then we'll talk about what I might do for the rest of the week. Okay. The first achievement of the week is finished. I finished the Nooshtober carving for today. Friend. There it is right there. You can see it's a direct eye contact from an owl to a turtle. So that's what I did. I have a couple things that I need to take care of. I need to put some things in the packages to take to the post office. I need to send a couple emails. I need to take some pictures. So I'm going to work on that stuff right now. And the next thing you'll see probably is me drawing another one of these for tomorrow's word, sloth. Sloth. I don't know what I'm going to do for that yet, but I'll figure that out later after I do all my picture taking stuff. So, anywho, let's get moving on that. All right, Tuesday. All right, today's word is sloth. I sketched this out this morning, spray painted it, and it's all ready to carve. There it is. With this one, it's close up again, so I can have an opportunity to focus more on like detail work, kind of like what I did with this cat print last week. But I want to push it a little bit further. This was successful in some areas and unsuccessful in others. I wish I changed up my mark making techniques a little bit more and pushed the value a little bit better. But what I do like the marks in the eyes. I just want to, you can see how like the highlights don't look cartoony. I just want to push a little bit more. I think I learned some things definitely with this one that I hadn't. They've always been in my arsenal, but I don't push it that far. So I'm going to take what I learned here and implement it here. I'm not going to film myself carving this because I want to try to hit those marks for myself. And I do think that this is just an all-around better drawing than the cat one was. Yeah. So I'm going to carve this up and see what I can do. Push some of the values, make it a better carving altogether. So anyways, carve this up. And Marty's sitting behind me for emotional support, so I give her a good luck pet. Yeah. Little ear scratch. All right. She says good luck. Good luck. It's Wednesday now. I don't think I ever came back on yesterday to, I know I showed you the sloth, but I don't think I came on and really talked about the sloth. So I learned something yesterday while working on this. I'm very happy with how this came out. I like all the little details. I learned something that I started learning with the Marty block, the cat block last week. And then I'm learning with this block is when I want it to look really good and like really detailed and stuff, that I need to lean on my style more than looking realistic. But also trying to get like a realistic approach to it. And then I was trying to use like small marks to get more value, to achieve more value. But my work relies on large open areas, and I need to plan for large open areas at times too. Because with this block, I was planning on having the foliage in the jungle go all the way to the top. But then I was like, it's going to be too dark. I need something to set off this mark here to kind of draw that line, because when you draw that line there, that line's going to follow all the way down here too. Sorry. Same on this side. So I needed something to define these lines that were going all over the place. Bees rolling around back there. Oh my goodness. Okay. Try to ignore that. So, so I needed something to define that line so it would make it follow all the way down just the outline of the sloth. So I decided to open up here, and then also on the face, there's a lot of, open areas here, but there's also a lot of fur and textured areas there too. So anywho, I also learned that the filming sometimes gets in the way of me concentrating on what I'm working on. So I'm going to try doing the same thing I did yesterday when I go and carve reptile, which I drew out last night. This is a veiled chameleon with a kind of psychedelic background for today's word. Reptile. I forgot to draw out one or two little marks on the cheek here. Let me draw those. A boop, a boop, a boop, a boop. All right, now they're in. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do like a snap reveal of this one too, just so I can concentrate on making a good woodcut first, and then I'll get into the day. Yesterday, I finished up one t-shirt design for a company, and yesterday I got also a new project to work on for another company, new t-shirt design. So I need to work on those too. So this is probably all you're going to see me work on today, but to apologize for that, I do have a commission piece that I worked on a couple weeks back that I can show you. And it's an inking video. So you can see an inking this week. So here, check that out right there. Boom, 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 boom. Inking. You're back! All right. So now let me carve out this chameleon with his little tongue going. All right, Thursday. Man, this week is flying by. It's been a little bit like Groundhog's Day this week, huh? I don't know that I've moved the camera 1 inch from where it currently is sitting. I've recorded like all my videos from here. Carving desk. Today's word is peanut. The last couple of days I've done something that's very detail orientated, where I wanted it to look like a really, not realistic's the wrong word, because I wasn't going for realism. I'm just going for like really intricate cut work. That's not the case today. Today I'm going to try to do something I've never done, which is just try to emulate the style of something else. This is peanut. Obviously, it's a take on Peanuts, the Charles Schulz cartoon. He's got some interesting line work. I don't know that I can emulate it with woodcut, but I'm going to give it a shot. So, and it's also kind of like a little collaboration because like these marks are not in the Charles Schulz cartoons at all, but they are in my work. So everything kind of looks a little scribbly. I'm going to try to emulate that a little bit with today's word peanut. So anyway, first things first is I got to carve this carving out. I'll record myself carving this one a little bit since it's going to be a little bit simpler. So I think it won't, this one is more, I'm not really thinking as much as I'm working on this one. I'm just kind of following the marks that I've already drawn. So this one's not as taxing on the mind as I work on it. So I'll record myself carving this one a little bit for you guys today. And finished. Peanut's peanut is done. I had some fun carving this one. I had to think about it differently because with this one I was basically anything that I didn't draw out I was removing. The line work was most important to me. I didn't want to have any of like the relief texture that I usually have in there. I let it stay in a couple areas, basically along the edge of the peanut there. But everything else was all line work. So I just following the edges of the lines that I was already drawing. I wanted to make sure that the lines looked shaky and they weren't like straight, crisp, and clear. A lot of rounded corners on the edges, which is very different than what I've done in the past. But this one's finished. It's done. It's 2:05. I've got time to print stuff, which I need to do. So I'm gonna yeah. All right, so I got to print some stuff. I've got these 4 prints from this week that I've carved that I need to print, and I've got a couple t-shirts and stuff too that I need to print. So I'm gonna work on getting all that finished and printed, and you can watch me do that too. Yeah. I am excited to see this one and actually all 4 of the prints that I've done this week printed. So yeah. This one is probably the most different of all of the works that I've done because I was trying to emulate a style that is not mine, but also bring in my style to it as well. So I think I got there. What do you think? And now to move the camera off of my carving desk for the first time all week, you can hear me touching it. Ta-da! It is free! All right, let's go print. Okay. Friday. Yeah. Today's gonna look a lot like yesterday. Back sitting at the carving desk. I've got drawn out my sketch for today, which is mole. So I drew these 2 naked mole rats at Zoo Atlanta, the local zoo here in town in Atlanta. They have a little naked mole rat house, and it's one of my favorite houses to visit while I'm there. They just live in little tubes, and they all have their eyes closed, and they all kind of just crawl all over themselves because they can't see. They're kind of blind. I'll open my eyes now. And they just eat like chunks of cucumber, little carrots, and pieces of corn all over the place, and just kind of sleep all around. Paige thinks they're gross. Paige thinks they are disgusting looking. I think they're adorable. So I made this naked mole rat. I'm going to carve this out, and I'm probably going to print this one as well today too, and probably print a couple more t-shirt orders that I got last night. So yeah, that's what today's going to look like. Marty wanted to say hi before I started carving. Marty, do you want to say hi? Come here. Everyone wants to see you. Say hello. Look at the camera. Look at there. There's Marty. Your Marty shot for the week. I don't think she's been in this week yet. All right, she wants to go now. Back to exploring my carving desk. And, oh, you won't see the tail. And the fuzzy tail. All right, now let's get carving. Boo-doo-doo-boo-doo-boo. Boo! Ha! All right. The naked mole rats are finished. Another week of Nooshtober in the books. I've got 1 more week left. 5 more topics left to draw about. This one's done. I got to print some stuff now. And then next week, once again, I'm doing the ABV Drink and Doodle live streaming event. It's going to be on Wednesday. I'll put the link in the description for all the information down in the description down there. Blah, 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 blah. If you're interested in hanging out and watching that. But I'm going to print these things. I'm going to print this. I'm going to print a handful of t-shirts. And then I am going to sketch for the ABV Drink and Doodle if I have enough time, and I should. So that's my plan for the rest of the afternoon. See what I can come up with for next week for carving that. Yeah, that's what you can look forward to. And when I'm hanging up the prints today, after I print them to dry, that's where they hang up. I'm going to have to watch out because I use this ladder to crawl up. But B's enjoying his sunspot. And he's oh so warm. So I'm going to have to watch out, make sure that I don't step on B. A stray cat came to visit just now, and Marty is very annoyed. She's on alert looking for it. See, you can tell she's looking. Look at that tail go. Where is it? All right, all printed, all done. All right, now all I gotta do, hi Marty, hi. All I gotta do now, I need a sketch for next week. So that's how I'm gonna end this video out. So once again, thanks for hanging out with me this week. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you like this sketch that I'm putting in at the end here. see what I come up with. I have no reference for starting points right now. All right, let's go. See you guys next week. Bye.